Update on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's court case, October 24, 2025. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, appeared before Justice James Omotosho at the Federal High Court in Abuja today for the continuation of his terrorism trial. This follows a dramatic development yesterday, October 23, 2025, where Kanu dismissed his legal team led by Senior Advocate of Nigeria, SAN Chief Kanu Agabi, and announced his intention to represent himself. The session today focused on this shift, but proceedings were brief due to Kanu's request for time to prepare. Kanu arrived at the court around 9 a.m. GMT, escorted by Department of State Services (DSS) operatives. He reaffirmed his decision to defend himself, declining the court's offer to appoint a new counsel. The judge noted Kanu's competence in legal matters but proceeded cautiously. Kanu requested additional time to retrieve and review his full case file, citing the need to access documents previously held by his former lawyers. Justice Omotosho granted this, adjourning the matter to Monday, October 27, 2025, to allow Kanu days for preparation. No witnesses were called, and no substantive defense arguments were made today. Reports emerged of restricted access, with Kanu's family members allegedly barred from entering the courtroom by police and DSS personnel. Supporters describe this as a violation of fair trial rights. Human rights activist Omoyele Sowore, who met Kanu briefly yesterday, was reportedly arrested outside the court in connection with recent protests demanding Kanu's release. Kanu physically took his case file from Agabi in open court, leading to the entire defense team's withdrawal. He raised objections on jurisdiction, arguing the trial violates 2022 Court of Appeal ruling discharging him, allegedly forged Nigerian Medical Association (NMA) fitness report, dated September 23, predating the court's September 26 order, and DSS interference in lawyer-client meetings. The judge deferred these issues, insisting the trial proceed, which Kanu's former lawyers described as persecution, not prosecution. Kanu's self-representation echoes historical cases like Nelson Mandela's Rivonia trial, potentially allowing him to directly challenge the prosecution's narrative. However, it risks procedural challenges without formal legal support. The trial stems from Kanu's 2021 extraordinary rendition from Kenya, deemed unlawful by Kenyan courts. IPOB and supporters continue to demand his unconditional release, citing Supreme Court affirmations of the appeal court's discharge order. Protests, including one led by Sowore on October 20th, have intensified calls for adherence to judicial rulings. On October 27th, Kanu is expected to open his defense, potentially calling high-profile witnesses like former Army Chief Tukur Buratai, Rivers State Governor Nyesom Wike, and Imo State Governor Hope Uzodinma, previously approved by the court. The case remains highly contentious, with accusations of bias against Justice Omotosho and the federal government. Kanu appeared resilient in court, greeting supporters and emphasizing his determination. Family Writers Press International.